Recording in progress. Hello, hello, everybody. This is our Monday night overview connect call with Crystal and myself and some team leaders. We are just going over basic information, kind of touching on things that maybe we as distributors kind of don't talk a lot about anymore. So I am going to turn the reins over to Crystal and I'm going to go get a glass of water.
Okay. Hi. Oh, I'm reading the thing. I couldn't get my sound to work. Oh, that's funny because we're like, claim yourself. We need to know who you are so we know who we're talking to. No. So I just dropped this thing in the chat about this giveaway, and you have to be present to win. So what I was thinking is, we all love accountability, and I know that whenever I was doing this at first, I had to have Jamie and Heather and everybody else checking in on me, making sure how my week was going, telling me to, what I should monitor, what I should be putting down, what foods I should be choosing and not. Even though we had that list, I was a person who needed my hand held all the way through the process for quite a while. So I just want to be able to have that same support system for you guys. Of course, I'm available one-on-one at any point in time, as well as all these other girls are available as well. But I love to see y'all's faces, and I love to hear questions, because we love to answer questions. This is what we get to do, what we love for a living, and we just want to be able to share some knowledge with you guys, because I've been in it for 6 years. Jamie's been in it for 6 years, and the other ladies on here have been in it for a while too, and they know some things that I don't even know. So we just want to all have a place to connect and have a place for everybody to be here. So I was thinking that for each meeting that you show up on, each time that I'm not going to have you show your face, although I would love to have you show your face. But if I get you on here and I see that you are active in this meeting by just being here and listening, then you're going to get an entry. Amy, can you mute the call that just came on? Okay, thanks. So you're going to get an entry, and you have to, for each meeting that you show up on, this will count as 1, and then next Mondays would count as 2. And at the end of the month, I'm going to put those names. It's your responsibility though to keep track of your points, because I'm going to be not able to do it because I will mess it up. So you guys keep track of your points, how many meetings that you got in the month. I'm going to put your name into a little hat. We'll draw a customer out, and then we'll have a prize every single month at the end of the month. I'll probably mix and match it, and we might do some swag, we might do some products, we might do goodie bags. It could be non-singular, who knows? We'll just mix it up. So anyways, Jamie tonight is going to go over meal plans, and I know that we have a set meal plan whenever you guys get your boxes, and they will look the same, but we do have other options. So a lot of people start with the ones that come in the boxes, but they don't always fit that person for what they need. Sometimes we need to add some more carbs. Sometimes we need to do a plan for an athletic person. So like my girls that work out versus me who doesn't work out. We need to add some extra food in there, some meals, some carbs, and things like that. And so Jamie's going to go over the different options, but I want to go over a product that absolutely is my favorite, and I feel like it gets pushed off to the side some, because it only comes in the Ignite system and in the Ultimate system. So you're not going to be getting it in every single system. So Global Blend looks like this. It's just one of these capfuls a day. This is basically fruit, tons of fruits that you don't get in your everyday diet. Nani berry, goji berry, things like that, that if you Google them and what they do, super amazing for your body. But I've never went to the grocery store and saw these fruits. So I'm more of a whatever's in front of me. But this is going to be something that you're not going to get in your everyday diet. So what this will do is help reduce inflammation in your body. And if you've Googled what inflammation in your body does to you, so many different things that it can affect. So this is going to target that. Some testimonies that I personally have is my mother has rheumatoid arthritis, and her joints would hurt to where she can't get her arms above, above this position here. So my mom started in on her 8-day challenge whenever I first started, a long time ago. And by day 6, my mom was doing squats in my kitchen saying, look at what I can do. Look at what I can do. So that's what this system is based upon. It's not just weight loss. It's an overall feel good. Another thing is Bobby, my husband, you could not get him to buy into anything. Never. Like if it's something, he's probably going to say, it's junk. I don't want to do it. Don't bother me with it. So he used to walk around toilet paper stuck up his nose every single day, especially when allergy season hits and like all the things go crazy. He would have the toilet paper stuck up his nose. I got so used to it that I didn't remember hearing him hacking every day. I didn't remember the toilet paper just because it was just a normal day of life. And one day he came up to me and he said, well, did you notice that I'm not, got toilet paper shoved up my nose? And I was like, nope, didn't even notice that. He's like, did you notice that I'm not hacking all the time? I was like, nope, didn't notice that either. So he said, I've been drinking that juice that you have in the refrigerator. And I was like, oh, okay. That was new to me. I didn't know that Global Blend could do that. So inflammation from any different types of things that you have going on in your body, this is going to target that. So we also have, and another thing too, we went on vacation one time and I always pack all my supplements with me because I'm like, I'm going to want energy when I'm on vacation. I'm going to want, all the things that are going to make me feel fuller. And he legit got a ice chest and stuck just our Global Blend in an ice chest because he was like, this is going with us. I'm taking this. I even have a picture of him driving down the road, like chugging it just straight out of the bottle because he was, wasn't going to put it in the cap. So he just chugs it out of the bottle. So, but we do have something that now that you can take with you, and that's called a zip stick. So this is the freeze-dried version of Global Blend. I order the Global Blend by the case every single month, but I do also have these on hand too. These always came in handy for me when I do go on vacation, or if I want to go out shopping or something like that, and my back would be on fire because I was just like, if you've been shopping with me, you know what I will shop for hours daily. Like it's too much. So my back would always burn because I'm like, man, I've got all these sacks and I just want to sit down. So pop one of these in your water. If you ever have the trim sticks, this is kind of the same way. It's just a little stick, pop it into your water, shake it up, you're good to go. And you're going to feel the difference very, very quickly. So that's what the 2 products I wanted to go over with. Jamie or Britt? I think Britt's going to go over a product. Are you available?
Yeah,
Are you available, Britt?
You can go first. May not be.
Hey, Jamie, go ahead and go.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm going. So what I am bringing to the table tonight is going over all of our different meal plans. Like Crystal said, we've been in this company a hot minute. It'll be 7 years come February for me anyway. I think 7 years come March for Crystal. And we've been through a metamorphosis when it comes to meal plans. There is the old meal plan where there's legitimately no vegetables whatsoever. So if you have somebody and you're like, oh my gosh, this is like the most pickiest picky eater ever. They don't eat vegetables like whatsoever. They don't even like to look at green things. There is a meal plan for them that we can pull from the archive. So don't fret. Make sure that you reach out to one of us. We'll get you connected to it. It's kind of old school, but we still have access to it. There is the low carb option. There is, I need it for a friend, please. Okay, we'll get that to you, Krista. There's the low carb option. There is the carb cycling option, which has carbs on days 3, 5, and 7, which is how it was when Crystal and I started. There's keto. There is a vegetarian option. There's a vegan option. There is an athlete's option. If you're somebody that works out pretty hard and it's strenuous, then the athlete's plan is going to be a great plan for you. It's also a great option for nursing mothers. because it has those extra calories in it that we all need. It's got about an extra 400 to 500 calories in it. And we usually have them add some healthy fats as well. We also have meal plans for intermittent fasting. If you know anybody that does intermittent fasting, I have a friend that does that, and it worked really well for her. So night shifters, we have shift work. If you know anything about shift work, there are just so many. There's an easy lifestyle plan. Like, we've all been through the 8-day jumpstart, and it's pretty intense, but it's designed to be that way because we're wanting to pull all of those toxins out of our bodies. So it's designed to be intense for a very short period of time. And what people tend to do is they finish their day 8, they're on day 9, and they're like, what am I doing now? I don't know what I'm doing. So now we have the lifestyle plan to pick from. You can do the easy lifestyle plan, the low carb plan, the keto plan, whatever it is. If you choose to do keto, we have a group that is designated just specifically for keto. One of our team leaders, Lacey Friend, she runs that group, and it is an amazing group. They do all kinds of recipes and tips and tricks, and you can a fast food list if you're out and about on the go, and what to eat and all that kind of stuff. So this is something that I highly recommend that you start talking with on about day 5 or 6 with your coach if you're doing the 8-day jumpstart right now. And if you are the coach, I highly suggest that you reach out and you talk to your people on about day 6. Hey, you're about to wrap up your 8-day jumpstart. Take a look at this. What lifestyle are we going with after this? You'd be surprised how many people do the jump start on low carb and then they switch to keto, which is completely okay. Now, if you have somebody come in that has never done keto before and they're like, yeah, I think I want to do keto for the 8-day jump start, don't. Go low carb and then have them do keto after they've finished the jump start. That way they're not spending so much time freaking out about, they ate a piece of fruit and it threw them out of ketosis and blah, 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 blah. That way they can just focus on proteins, veggies, carb intake. Not a big deal. If there is some scheduling conflict with Xander coaches the ultimate plan. He used to have the capability to coach like the Ignite or the Trio or the Core plan, but he coaches just strictly the ultimate plan. So make sure that you know that up front. If you come on with a Trim Trio plan and he's trying to tell you to take the Global Blend and the Action and all this other stuff that you don't have, it's okay. Just skip over that stuff. Don't freak out. It's going to be completely okay. He coaches a blanket plan. So if it's something that you need visualization for, reach out to your coach. We have plans that we can send you that you can save on your phone. You can print it off. You can do all kinds of stuff. We have files upon files from the last 7 years that we can get you access to. So my greatest regret and the greatest hiccup that people hit is lacking consistency. That's with pretty much every walk in life. Consistency is key. So if you are one of these people, you're like, yeah, I never need a cheat meal. That's awesome. You are a superhero in my book. If you are somebody that's like, no, cheat meals are a gateway drug and I'll be 3 packages deep in Oreos and forget how I got there. Okay, well, let's talk about moderation. If it's something that you know yourself well enough to know if you have a cheat meal, it's going to snowball, then that's okay. Let's just keep going. And if you need that extra accountability from your coach, be sure to communicate with that. Hey, I really struggle on the weekends. Could you check in on me, hold me accountable on a Saturday, that kind of thing. Life is not meant to be lived in complete deprivation of all the things that make us happy. So if you want to have a cheat meal on a weekend, it's absolutely okay. The thing where people mostly throw their progress into reverse is that a cheat meal becomes a cheat day, becomes a cheat weekend, and a week and a month. then 3 years later, you're like, oh yeah, I used to do that singular thing. So I highly encourage you, just stay consistent. Prep your meals at the beginning of your week. That way you take all the guesswork out. That really, really helps. Meal prepping takes a little bit of focus time to save you time in the long run. So you're not always at the stove cooking something. But yes, lots of options for meal plans. If you have any questions, please be sure to reach out. Krista, we will get you the no veggie 8-day plan. So Crystal, I'm going to turn this back over to you.
Okay. Yeah. And actually, I have just gotten a meal plan that I haven't even thrown out to everybody yet because I haven't looked at it completely. But another leader in the company had just sent me an 8-day with fruit that she does. So that might be something that we incorporate too. So if there's something that you guys are just like, that is not fitting in my lifestyle, like Jamie said, reach out to us, whoever your coach is, let us know, and we can revamp whatever you need to do. There's always a fix for it. I promise you. I was one that turned my cheat meal into a cheat day. And then I was like, okay. So then once I figured out some foods that I loved that I could still be eating, and I was technically eating healthy, that stopped that cheat day turning into that cheat week because I was finding a different alternative for that. So we're full of everything. So just let us know. And I forgot to tell you guys, so Global Blend, there's going to be 2 of these. There is a Global Blend that will say just Global Blend, and then there's going to be Global Blend Classic. So the difference in that is the new ones have aloe and xanthones where the old does not. And actually right now, if you go in there into your XBO and you go to shop, all you're going to see is when you shop is the classic. That will mean it does not have the aloe and it does not have the xanthones. My personal favorite, I think we all have our favorite. You're not going to go wrong with either one of them, but I love the new Global Blend because to me it tastes sweeter, and I'm a sweet person. I mean, I am a sweet person, but like I'm saying that I like sweets. So I like the new better, just because I like the taste better, and you're getting aloe and xanthones in there as well. So you're a classic. Jamie's a classic girl. Okay, see, so we all have our favorites. But if you want the new, you will have to do this for just at this moment. It's not anything that's going to stick around for good, but you will have to put it on a subscription. And I know we talked last week or the week before about some subscriptions. It's nothing scary. It's just going to be the fact that they're going to ship this out to you every single month. And I can guarantee you when you get started on this, you're going to want it in your fridge every single month. So having it on a subscription would be fantastic. You're also going to get points for that. The points that we talked about that you can turn into free product. So just for this moment, not forever. If you want the new, it has to be on a subscription. If you need help setting it up, let me know. You can set it for tomorrow. You can set it for next month. You can set it for whenever. You can stop it, pause it, cancel it, whatever you want to do. But for right now, new only on subscription. Classic is available just to go in there, shop, and buy immediately. But I just wanted to remind you guys of that. And I think we're down to Miss Brittany, if she's ready. I think she's going to close us out with a product overview of one of her favorite products. I think I say that for all the products. One of our favorite products.
I know, right? They're all just so good. Like in their own unique way. They're all so good. So, okay. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me, Crystal? Okay.
Yep.
All right. I just came from boot camp, guys. So I am like all over the place. But the product I'm getting ready to talk about is perfect for you all who love to exercise. Cardio. Cardio is one of our products that is not in any of the kits. It's one of the add-ons, but I promise you it's a well worth add-on, and it is not that expensive at all. I was actually shocked when I saw the price of it. It's one of our cheaper products, but it has like the most amazing benefits. So cardio helps with your heart, and it helps with your blood circulation, and it relaxes your blood vessels to allow your blood to circulate better in your body. And so I'm going to tell you right now, I have had Raynaud's ever since I was probably in my young 20s. And those of you who doesn't know what Raynaud's is, it is like a disorder that your blood is not flowing properly throughout your body. And I know I'm really dark right now. I'm driving. So I've always just had to live with it. And it gets really, really painful, especially in your feet. It's like you're walking on pins and needles. And it really sucks because I'm a runner. I love to run. And then my feet, when they feel like they're on pins and needles, like who wants to get out and run? Nobody wants to do that. So I was talking to Crystal actually one day, and I was telling her about how cold my feet and my hands are. And my husband, I'm 36, but my husband tells me I'm like an 80-year-old because my feet and my hands stay so cold. And he was like, what's it going to be like when you turn 80? Are we going to have to have the house like 100 degrees? Like, seriously, Brittany, go to the doctor, go figure out what you have to be on to make your blood circulate like it's supposed to. And I will tell you, I've already had my blood tested several times, and they have, concluded that, yes, my blood circulation is not where it's supposed to be. But, the only way basically is to be on medicine. And I am so sick of medicine. I am the bubble girl for those of you who do not know me. And one day you guys can all hear all of my stories, but I was just dead set against putting another type of medication in my body. So I was talking to Crystal one day, telling her about my cold feet. And she's like, Brittany, you need to try cardio. And I'm like, okay, well, what's cardio? Because, I'm like, cardio, that's a workout term, So I'm like, what do you do? I do cardio every day, Crystal. What do you mean cardio? And so she was meeting obviously the product, and she's like, just try it out. So I didn't notice a difference in the first week, but then by week 2, Crystal asked me, she's like, so how's your Raynaud's? Has it been acting up? And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't even realized that, it wasn't acting up anymore. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? So seriously, I have been on cardio for the past few months, and my Raynaud's does not bother me whatsoever. So it really does help. I know, it's amazing, because I would rather take something that is plant-based and better for my health than to pop another pill in my body that some pharmacist or some doctor tells me I need to take. So it is a very, very, very good product. And like I said, for those of you who work out, some people use it as a pre-workout. And the difference between using that as a pre-workout versus going to a GNC store buying pre-workout is this is not going to make you get some people really love it, that jittery, that heart pump. Some people really love of a pre-workout, but me, I don't want to feel my heart racing. I don't want to feel jittery. And so it does not make you jittery whatsoever. And a lot of people pair it with the trim sticks. And so the trim sticks give you, that little bit of energy. It's got 50 milligrams of caffeine in it versus a pre-workout that has a whole lot more than 50 milligrams of caffeine. So, but pairing the cardio and the trim sticks together is a great pre-workout for those of you who do not like that jittery feeling and that want to get your blood pumping, to get your muscles revved up, to make your muscles get bigger and have them working and, getting them all where they need to be. So cardio is definitely one of my new favorites. And otherwise, Crystal, do you guys have anything else to add to that?
I love cardio. I love all the cardios. I know you're supposed to stop at 3 scoops a day or something like that. But I love to go to Sonic and get a Route 44 raspberry water with mango and put a scoop of cardio in it. That is my go-to every morning if I could. But then I bought an ice machine, so I quit going to Sonic. So now I just make my own at home. But yes, like you said, cardio with trim sticks, cardio with spring. I love it. I love all of it. Give me a big enough container and I might throw a Zip Sticks in there just for funsies. I love it. For sure.
I'll definitely have to try that. It sounds really tasty. Sounds like a snow cone. Did you guys ever used to pour those powdered drinks and stuff over ice as a kid, like the lemonades and stuff?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah. So that totally sounds delicious. I need to try it.
Krista, you should definitely try it. Put it on your subscription for next month so you earn points for it. Or this month if your subscription hasn't run yet.
Yeah. See.
All right, but that's all I had. If you guys have anything else left to go.
I think you covered everything. I think that
so. I think we keep it short, and then I'll get this posted to the trainings and stuff like that, the video.
Yeah. So Krista definitely like, see, this is exactly what we were talking about. It's like, I knew what products that we offered at the beginning, the ones that I got, but the other ones that I had no idea what they did. When people start talking about them, I'm like, oh man, I need that too. And I need that too. So I think you're doing that. You're doing that. You need all the things, right?
All of
Oh
them.
yeah. Yeah. Shine's an amazing one too. Like it has ashwagandha in it. And I keep saying Google, but that's what I always do whenever I need to know something is I Google it. But Google ashwagandha and what it does for your body. And that, again, that's something that you're not going to get in your daily diet and what it does, and you will be amazed by it. So Shine is a great one to have. I'm not going to tell my story on Shine this time, maybe next time, but that's been a life changer for me too. So again, all my favorite products. So okay, well,
I'm
meal
gonna
plan.
stop this recording and we can chit chat.